All right, everybody, 9:28 right now, and our next guest has been dancing for most of her life. She performed with the American Ballet Theater for about 15 years. Since retiring, she's been producing, choreographing shows such as Night at the Ballet and a Rolling Stones-themed rock ballet, which she collaborated on with her partner, Mick Jagger.
Yeah, she's also writing, releasing her second novel, The Unraveling. So please welcome to the show, dancer, choreographer, and author, Melanie Hamrick. So good morning, Melanie. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So are you still doing a lot of dancing? You know, we just said you choreographed.
I love to see those pictures that just came up. I was like, oh, wow, I remember that. I'm not dancing as much because writing is taking up a lot of my time, but it's a great way to stay in the ballet world and still be a part of it and, live vicariously through my characters still.
Yeah.
And you have a son who enjoys, apparently he has some great moves too.
He loves dancing.
Yeah.
How old is your son?
He's 7, and he's going between, do I want to be a dancer? Do I want to be a soccer player? And then he's always coming back to dancing and singing.
Ballet?
He tried ballet, but he didn't have the patience, not yet. But he takes hip hop.
Oh, nice.
Loves hip hop.
Really?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
He's a great little dancer, so he's learning some proper moves.
But he's still got mama's moves.
Yeah.
All right. So this is your second book, right?
Yes.
The Unraveling. So first, let's go back to the start from your first. Is this a second part of your first book?
It's not a sequel. You don't need to read book 1.
Okay.
But it is continuing one of the characters' story, Jocelyn. It continues on her story, but it's a fresh start.
Right.
So we met her in book 1, and I loved her so much. She just kind of came out of the blue when I was writing first position. And everyone had such positive things, so I wanted to focus on her story and her tale.
And she's a dancer in the first book.
Yes.
Ballet.
Ballet, yeah.
Okay.
And she's a ballerina in the second book, but we meet her and she's taken a break from the ballet, and you can never really take a break from the ballet. Even when you retire from the ballet, there is no taking a break. And of course, she finds her way back in the ballet world.
Yeah, but it's really taking a closer look at the, I guess, cutthroat world of ballet, and she's doing a bit of unraveling.
She is. I mean, it is a romance. It is a fiction romance.
Okay, yeah.
So it's fun to explore that side. I mean, every side has a darker side of. I'm learning about the author side. No, I'm just kidding. But I felt it was a great tale to tell. And everyone probably goes through a hard time at some point in their life, and they can relate with what she's going through.
Okay. I had read before that you had somewhat been inspired by 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes.
Is there a little bit of that in this book as well?
Yeah. I would say it's more of like 17, 18 and up read.
Okay.
So yeah, not for children.
Oh, it's a little steamy.
It's very steamy.
A little hot and heavy. Okay.
Yes.
But this is the ballet world. So is there any kind of, I don't know, personal story that inspired some of the?
I mean, it's all inspired by, and I looked at 50 Shades of Grey, and I looked at the success of the movie Black Swan.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how it was mainstream, but also they took bits of so many different things that can happen to different people, like a stage mom or an unfortunate habit with food, and they put it into one character, or the, competitiveness. And I kind of took that and I put it, and then elevated it to make it,
So taking the two, making a little sandwich with it.
Yeah, kind of, those two really inspired me about, and then just because it is fiction, you get to have more fun. And make it more dramatic. And
Every time, I'm thinking about like your book now and Black Swan, and you ballet is so beautiful, but you don't really know that it's like so cutthroat.
Yeah, it's a bit behind the gilded curtain.
Right. So what do you tell like the parents of aspiring dancers or aspiring dancers themselves right now who are like, well, gosh, I really want to do this, but like there's so much drama behind the scenes?
Well, I think with any world, there's going to be drama and competitiveness. You're an elite athlete, and I think just having a great base, like I tell, when I teach ballet classes and I talk to parents, be there for them, be their support system, be a place for them to come to if they need, a good family, a good friend, and I think that always just makes everything better. You have your family, you have good friends, and you know that you can rely on them when you're having a hard time, because
Yeah.
it is a hard field.
Yeah.
You know, it's competitive, it's long hours, it's long days, and it's short. Your career's short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think just having a good base.
What are your friends, though, in the ballet world saying about your books?
They
'Cause
wanna
I'm sure
know
they
who
read
it-
your first book too.
Yeah, they want to know who it is.
They want to know who Jocelyn is. They know it's somebody, right?
Me, and I'm like, no, it's none of you. It's a fiction. But they're like, wait, did that happen to someone? I
Right.
didn't hear about that story.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's a fiction book. So they love to like tease me, like, who is it?
Okay.
Oh, wow. Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Good
Juicy
stuff.
and fun.
Good stuff. Well, thank you for coming in to talk about the book. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you for having me.
Yeah, Melanie, her book right now, by the way, she'll be signing copies of The Unraveling tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Corner Bookstore in Manhattan, and the book's out now, right?
Yes, it is.
There you go.
Ooh, can't wait to read it.